Passengers don't need to ID.
Sir, let me tell you something. I need you to stand on that for me. I need you to stand on that for me.
Passengers don't need to ID.
If you don't do what I tell you to do, you're subject to arrest.
Arrest is being detained.
Will you agree you were wrong if we find out you're wrong?
I'm not gonna be wrong, sir.
Okay. Is there like an ego problem going on?
No, I'm good to go.
Are you an attorney?
I'm the best thing. I'm a police officer. Are you an attorney?
I play an attorney on TV. Passengers don't need to ID.
Sir, let me tell you something. I need you to stand on that for me. I need you to stand on that for me.
Passengers don't need to ID.
If you don't do what I tell you to do, you're subject to arrest. Stand right on that for me, please. With your weapon. You can stand right on that for me, please. Stand on that for me, please. How you doing, sir? Do me a favor, stand on that, please, okay?
Try me.
You subject to arrest.
Try me.
You don't have no driver license. You know that you need driver license to drive, correct? What's going to happen is you're going to be cited for the driver license and also for driving in the grass. Then you're going to be cited for having open everything in the state of Texas, okay? All right. This is your correct information. Okay. $129, correct? Good call. You get out the way, sir. You get out the way.
La beer era tuya. La beer. Make sure to record. Graben ustedes también. Porque tengan. You don't need to identify. Passengers do.
Like if anything quick.
It says Penal Code 3802. You don't have to ID. That's college police.
Alright, so since you don't have a driver license, now do you have a driver license? Okay, so no one has a driver license. You need to call somebody with a driver license, please. Not a delivery second. I need you to call somebody with a driver license, please. Alright, so what's going to happen is you'll be cited for the driver license, also on the warrant for now you're going to be cited for open container. In Texas, you cannot have open container. It's different, okay? It's law. Alright, so what's going to happen is your signature, we see the exit. I'm signing your signature. I'm saying that you guys are guilty or not. This is from contact report on that case. The judge's information is what it's for about. I signed the court date for September 21st, or that court contacts the court by September 21st. Once you contact the court, you can either plead guilty or not guilty or whatever court action between you and the court, right? I need your signature when you see the execution. When you see the exit, again, I'm signing the ticket, I'm signing that you're guilty. This is your copy. What I got circled is the judge information. Alright. Crystal. Site. Going to site for no driver license. You have to have a driver license to be driving, okay? I don't see any alcoholic beverages on your person, so I'm not going to do the field sobriety test, okay? If that was the case, if you were failed the test, then you search the rest of the legal law. I'll explain that. Alright? So, what I need from you is your signature. That's cited for no driver license, going to be warning for not using designated place. Like I said, I'll sign the same court date with these guys, alright? So, September 21st. You guys information there. Your signature, you see that there? I'm signing the citation, I'm saying that you're guilty. I'm not strong like this.
The other one's college PD.
Your copy. Hey, go ahead and complete the course and get your driver license, alright? There you go. Now, what you're going to do is you guys can wait right here until a driver comes. Who has a driver license, you can do it for work. Alright? Don't try to drive. Be in the area. Alright? Okay. Alright, y'all free to go. Thank you very much.
I'll be watching you. You hear me, son?
That's your right, sir. You're a citizen. That's your right. I got no problem.
Why do you threaten me with arrest then?
I told you interfere with my traffic stop.
How am I interfering? Speech is not interference.
It's an operation. You're not going to go in there and mess with the doc right.
Speech is not interference.
Yeah, it's your First Amendment right, sir. First Amendment.
What? I was speaking to him either way. I don't need for you to tell me anything.
I have my.
Are you done?
I have my mobile cab on. So
are you done?
I'm done with it. It's free to go.
Okay. So why were you giving me unlawful directives?
Go back over there. All right. I got my mobile cab. I got the information on that.
Why were you giving me unlawful directives?
So
I was only advising the passenger.
We can all sing together. We can't speak together. So you're gonna give me a
chance
to talk.
All right.
I'll talk. If not, have a nice day.
All right.
Okay? I have no problems with you doing it. I'm all for it.
Okay.
All right? But when I'm doing a job, I need to put my undivided attention on those folks.
I understand.
Now, you can stand over there and film all you want to. I don't care. Just don't walk up to my traffic stop. We're good to go. That's all I ask.
No.
That's it.
No. You told me I was interference when I let the passenger.
I gave you a warning. I give folks warning like that. I say you are subject to arrest. I'm giving you a warning. So if something happens, you can't say that, well, I didn't know nothing about it.
For speech?
For interfering. I said interfering.
Interfering. Have you read 3815?
Yes, I have.
You sure?
Yes, for interfering. Yes, for interfering.
Okay.
For the public, duties of the public office.
I know it by heart.
Okay, I'm glad you do. I know it by heart too. But I'm just saying, I have a job to do. You doing your job. Film all you want to, brother.
And why did you threaten the passenger with arrest? She didn't need to identify.
I never talked to the. I never.
So you made her identify?
Yes, because she broke the law.
She
had an open container in the vehicle.
She doesn't have to ID?
She had an open container in the vehicle.
Doesn't matter?
Yes, because I'm writing her a ticket.
Doesn't matter?
Go read up on it, sir. Go read on it, sir. Read it.
Are you going to let me speak?
Hang on. You said what you sounded something totally wrong. She had an open container. It's against the law in the state of Texas. It's not a traffic violation. It's a penal code. Now, I cannot arrest her, but I can write a ticket. I never threatened her.
Okay.
You tell me that I threatened. You said it, not me.
That's important what you said. You said you cannot arrest her, right?
Not for an open container.
All right. You know what the good thing is about 3802?
Shoot.
You can only arrest her if she's lawfully arrested. That's the only way you're gonna ID her. Lawfully arrested.
She is lawfully. Once I stop that vehicle.
The driver.
Once I stop the vehicle.
Driver.
If I see anything in that vehicle that's illegal, everybody's detained. At that time, she had some contraband, which was an open container. Now, if she was sitting there and didn't have an open container, no, I don't need to identify her. But since she broke the law, yes, she has to be identified because I'm writing her a ticket. If she received a citation. Read up on it, bro.
3802 is 3802.
Read up on
3802 is very specific.
Yes, but read up on your law.
You can only.
So you saying that if she's in violation of the law, I can't identify her?
Nope.
Why not?
You can only
she's
arrest.
In violation of the law.
You can only arrest somebody when they're lawfully arrested. That's the only way. There's no other way around it.
So if I found
lawfully
dope, hang on, let me ask you this. So if I find dope in that vehicle and no one confessed to it, then what? Then what? No, answer my question. Then what?
You had PC. You had PC to pull over who?
I pulled the driver over.
The driver.
Okay, I pulled the driver.
The driver.
I pulled the driver over. I found dope in it. I found marijuana, cocaine. Guys, who dope is it? It's not mine. It's not mine. It's not mine. Then what?
Investigate.
Okay, and then what?
Investigate.
Then everybody's what? Free to go?
They don't have to ID.
Why not?
Because they're not arrested.
The law. They broke the law. It's a course of investigation. No one's claiming the dope.
Too bad.
So read up on it, brother. You getting the
3802 is very.
Read up on it.
30.
Sir, read up on it.
3802 is the simplest
That's
penal code there is.
Somebody's not breaking the law. If the passenger wasn't breaking the law, then I cannot identify her.
You want to pull up 3802?
Pull it up.
No, you want to? I mean, I know it by memory, man.
Pull it up.
I know it by memory.
You know what? I got my book.
Okay, perfect.
I got my book.
Perfect.
I want you to show me where he says if somebody is not breaking the law, even if they're a passenger, I cannot identify them. No, show me that.
Okay. Let's read it. I'm not a threat to you, by the way.
No, I'm good. Because you get misconstrued. If the passenger is breaking the law, I have every right to identify that person. Now, the back passenger, she wasn't breaking the law. Why? I cannot identify her. But the driver and the front seat passenger, breaking the law. She had an open container.
You had PC. You had PC to detain the driver.
But I want you to show me. 38 what? 38?
38.02.
Hold that for me. Let me get the
Sure. You want me to turn it on?
No, it's just me charging.
Failure to identify.
And I want you to look at it real close to what it says.
I've been arrested for that. Will you agree you were wrong if we find out you're wrong?
I'm not going to be wrong, sir.
Okay. Is there like an ego problem going on?
No, I'm good to go. Like I said, I don't care. What you doing? That's
I'm being
your right.
I'm being serious.
But what I'm saying is, because she broke the law by having an open container. Now she's fair game to be identified.
No, you can identify her.
Yes.
By law.
By law. And if you read it, now she's being illegally detained.
Okay.
She can be identified. The backseat present, she didn't do anything.
Okay.
She's just riding, so I can't identify her.
Before we read it, you want me to explain to you?
I want to explain the way that you understand.
Before we read it. Okay. 3802, you have to identify once you're lawfully arrested. If you give false information,
yes, you go to jail.
You can
but read it to her. Okay, here go right here.
If you're detained,
which they are.
If the passenger is detained,
yes,
she would only be in violation if she gives false information.
She didn't give me false information, but you said she cannot identify. You said she cannot identify herself. That's what you first started.
Yeah, she doesn't have to identify.
Not? She broke the law.
She's not under arrest.
Yes, she is. Once I found that beer can, she was holding that beer can, open container. She's under arrest right now.
Remember
she's
you told me
custodial arrest,
right?
But she's under arrest. That means she can't go anywhere.
Remember you told me.
Read this.
You cannot arrest somebody for open container. Remember?
Arrest is being detained.
Right.
Custodial arrest is when I put the handcuffs on you. Remember, there's two types of arrest. When I pull you over and turn my lights on, you are being arrested, meaning that you're not free to go. Once I say you are under arrest, put your hands behind your back, you've been under custodial.
You don't have to be in handcuffs to be detained or arrested.
Now, read the deal. Read the deal. Read it.
3802.
Read it.
Oh, you read it.
No, you read it.
Okay.
Read it.
Okay, for everybody to see it. A person commits an offense if he intentionally refuses to give his name, residence, address, date of birth to a police officer who has
been lawfully
arrested.
Which those two were. They weren't free to go because they broke the law.
Those two?
Yes.
You had PC to detain who?
I had PC. First I had PC to have him because he had a driver's license. Once she had that open container holding it up and it was open, now I got PC to detain her.
To detain her?
She's unlawfully arrested right now. She cannot go. She cannot go.
You just told me you cannot arrest somebody for open container.
You're not understanding what I'm saying. There's two types of arrest. Okay?
I understand the different kinds
of arrest. Remember, we can sing together, we can't talk together. All right. Y'all got the license? Let me move out the way so you guys can drive. We just have this conversation over here.
Sure. She's mad. She's mad.
She needs to be mad.
Yeah.
You need to show that too on your film.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so get back to our subject.
Okay.
There are two types of arrests in the state of Texas.
Right.
The first arrest is your arrest. I turn my lights on, the car pull over.
Right.
The car's not free to go. They've been detained. So that's arrest.
Yeah.
Go to the driver. I'm talking to him. All right. While enforcing my duties, call the passenger. She had an open container.
Right.
All right. Now she's in violation of the law. Now she's arrested. Okay. She's detained. Detained, arrest, whatever you want.
Right.
Once I say that, hey, get out your car, put your hands behind your back, you're going with me, that's a custodial arrest. So now, they get in my front seat, I do the deal, I take them to jail. So that's a custodial arrest. So you always have two types of arrest.
Okay.
You have your arrest where you detain the individual, where they're not free to go.
Right, yeah.
Which they weren't free to go.
Yeah, they're detained.
So they detained, they're arrested. Once I do my investigation where I can see that I can bring a criminal charge to those folks, or whoever, now a custodial arrest, meaning, hey, the handcuffs on them, you guys go down to the county and you get processed. That's where you're confusing the arrest. Arrest is when you're being detained. Or make it easy, I say detained to make it easy for you guys. Detained, that's arrest. You're not free to go. So under what you were saying, under 38.02, they are lawfully arrested, meaning they can't go anywhere until I say, okay, you know what, sign your ticket, you are free to go. Once they sign their ticket, they're free to go.
Okay. I have a question for the passenger.
So,
she doesn't ID.
Then she go to jail. If she have a beer can, She's going to jail for not the beer can, open container. She's going to jail refuse to identify because she's lawfully arrested. She's not free to go.
Okay.
Call her attorney. I'll tell you the same thing.
And so the police frequently like to come up and ask people to provide their name, their address, and their date of birth. Now, whatever the context, it's only under certain context that you're actually required to provide this information. But here's where people get in trouble. In an effort to not know what to do, then some people give false information to the police. That's where things go way wrong, okay? So when people give false information to the police, that's when you can pretty much guarantee almost every time you're going to be charged with a failure to identify under Texas law. So what's the first question? When am I required to identify myself to a Texas police officer? So anytime you're speaking to law enforcement, it's important to be aware of the information you are legally required to provide. So legally, you are only required to give your name, your address, and your date of birth to the police if you are placed under lawful arrest. If you are placed under lawful arrest. Under other situations, for example, let's say if you're being detained but not under arrest, the officer just walks up and starts talking to you. You are not required to disclose all that information to the police officer. You're not required to do that.
Okay.
Call her attorney. I'll tell you the same thing.
Okay. She doesn't show ID. She's gonna arrest her for
Failure to ID.
failure to ID.
Yes, because she broke the law by having an open container inside the vehicle.
Okay. That's how you understand it.
No, that's the law. Get an attorney. Call an attorney.
Are you an attorney?
I think I've been doing this for 20 years.
No.
I have a degree.
Are you an attorney?
I have a degree. I have a degree in criminal justice science. So I think I'm pretty knowledgeable.
Not the same thing.
Yes, it is. I think I'm pretty knowledgeable.
So you're an attorney?
No, I'm not an attorney. I'm the best thing. I'm a police officer.
Can you give?
I'm a police officer.
Oh man,
thing.
trust me, police officers are the worst, man.
Okay, well,
as far as knowing the law.
Okay, well, the thing about I love looking at case laws.
I proved every single one of them
Okay,
wrong.
I love looking at case law. I love it.
Yeah.
No problems with it. But this time, brother, you're wrong about your interpretation. And that's laws. Laws are written to be interpreted away different things. That's why we have courts. And one person might say tomatoes, the other person might say tomatoes. The courts look at it and say, okay, this is what we're going to do, and then they set some type of precedent. And
I think you're contradicting yourself because you told me first you cannot arrest her for open container, and then now you told me
you're not getting the concept. You're not getting
No. I do. You said she cannot get arrested for open container just for that, right? You told me that.
Well, okay, let me put it this way. Let me tell you. When I say arrest, custodial arrest. She cannot
custodial,
get in that car.
whatever.
No, that's two types of arrest. Okay, that's two types of arrest. Okay, when I detain you, you are being arrested. You're not free to go.
Right.
Once they say you're under arrest, put your hands behind your back. Now, and I put those handcuffs on you, it's custodial arrest.
Okay.
Now, you've been custodial arrest. Now I got to do the procedure, paperwork, the whole 9 yards. See, that's what you get. Every time a police officer stops a car, that individuals in that vehicle are arrested, meaning they cannot go anywhere. Okay. Until the officer says, are you free to go, write a ticket, and so forth. Okay. Right. Get you out the car, do a postal investigation, and some criminal offense is still afoot. Now I'll make the arrest. Now that's custodial arrest. Okay. There's two types of arrest. Right. Look it up, two types of arrest.
All right. So, I mean, just to wrap it up, I don't want to take much of your time away.
No, I'm good. I like
to wrap it up for my audience. Okay. You cannot arrest her for open container, but if she doesn't identify, you will arrest her for failure to ID.
Because it was a lawful, she's been detained or arrested lawfully. It also has to be a lawful arrest, or in your case, let's make it easy, detention. All right?
Which is an arrest.
Yes.
I understand.
Exactly.
I understand.
So if she refused at that point to say, no, I'm not going to identify myself, then
you would arrest her for failure to ID.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's your interpretation.
That's my and I go by it. I mean, it's like your interpretation. That's like I said, tomato tomato. The way you think, that's your will, and that's my deal. I mean, that's you right to your opinion.
Right, and let me tell you something. I would love for somebody to arrest me for failure to ID, just because of that. I would love for somebody to arrest.
Yeah, and they'll be right. If you break the law, all right, you're passionate.
I already got arrested for that.
Well, I wasn't there, so I can't speak on it.
It got thrown out.
Okay, well, I wasn't there.
Because I wasn't lawfully arrested.
Okay, well, I wasn't there.
Okay.
So I don't know the facts and circumstances of what
I understand.
your deal. So I can't comment on that.
Right.
But in her case, that's a good, solid case.
You think so?
I know so, sir. It's a good, solid case because she's being detained right now, and then once I found an open container, she broke the law.
Yeah.
Okay? So now if she failed to identify herself,
Right.
and you read it for yourself, any unlawful arrest, she goes to jail.
Okay.
That's in black and white. Yeah, I didn't quote it verbatim. I pulled the book out. I always carry that book with me.
Lawfully arrested, says, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She wasn't free to go. You know, she broke the law by having an open container. So
Okay.
I have all the elements of the crime there.
All right.
Now, she want to get an attorney, and I'm not saying that she refused. I'm just using her as an example.
Yeah.
But that's how those steps or that process. You know, you got the element of crime. She refused to identify herself. Now, then I can make the custodial arrest. Now, if I go to the passenger and I say, let me see ID, and she haven't done anything,
Yeah.
then we have an issue there.
No.
Okay, but that wasn't the case.
Okay. I mean, hopefully, you have rank?
Yeah, I'm sergeant.
You're sergeant?
Yes.
And that's your interpretation?
That's the law, the state of Texas interpretation.
You're an attorney?
No? Are you an attorney?
Are you?
Are you? I told you no already.
I study the law very much.
I do too.
Okay.
So, but that don't make us attorneys.
No, exactly.
Okay.
And you said you were almost an attorney.
No, I did not. I did not. I'm a best thing. I'm a peace officer.
Okay.
Police officer.
Well,
that's what I said.
I play an attorney on TV.
Okay, well, but that doesn't make you an attorney. You don't have a license,
All right.
right?
A police officer license doesn't make you an attorney.
Okay, but I never said that. That's your words.
Right.
I told her I'm the best thing. I'm a peace officer.
Okay.
An attorney probably say the same thing, that he's the best thing. He's an attorney.
I can say the same thing. I'm a best thing.
But you studied the law, and that's your interpretation.
Right.
I studied the law.
Okay.
Okay, so we leave it at that.
Yeah.
Right?
Agreed to disagree,
We
right?
agreed to disagree, all right?
All right, man.
All right,
Thank you. Appreciate your time.